Yeah, I started shrinking his head some stuff at the end of it that I shouldn't be saying. I'm trying to practice on not saying certain things. My personality is very bold, so there's some things that I say that are very awkward sometimes. And what I said was very uncalled for. Should never said it. Okay. Enough more. I need to get some more on the way.
All right.
Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff happening in that, and I didn't want. Because YouTube's pretty strict on certain things and that, so when I start saying like what's on my mind, that definitely gonna be blowing people up. Like, oh my god, you be saying that.
Get a load of that.
I shouldn't be saying that, but hey.
Look at the shine on this thing. I bet it's delicious. All right.
I'm really trying to focus on making my stuff not so vulgar.
Yeah. Oh, get a load of that. This one looks pretty tasty. Sure am ready to eat this fish.
Yeah, 'cause there's a lot of political crap going on in the United States, and it's getting pretty bad for some parts of the country. I'm not involved with it because I don't live in a crappy part of the country, really.
Welcome.
Okay, some leftover extra fatty fish. Awesome.
Thank you.
Oh man, excuse me. Wait for all my crap to kick in. Okay. A little bit of a hot day today. Feel about my butt. Fan blowing on me.
All right.
But yeah, I just have a little bit of problems with family and that. I really hate blasting that stuff. I should be muting my mic and that, but I get too lazy and stuff. I'm not very. I don't mind talking about personal stuff.
Yeah, that seems about right. This has got
A lot of
to be a good
people.
one, right? All right. Take this.
Pretty easy going.
Oh, get a load of that.
I like talking about my personal stuff or stuff that other people are be like, oh my god, you shouldn't talk about that.
Right, I got one.
I have to say is the bravest person in the world, one that actually does talk about the problems they have or talks about things that they have issues with. Whatever will make you stronger is to talk about you and the problems that you have. You can't fix problems unless you talk about them. How many times you gotta tell people that? I tell myself that all the time.
Yeah.
We all have problems in life.
Oh, get a load of that.
Some of them are more than others. But you can't fix unless you talk about it. I know a lot of people that drink it away, that pop pills away. Maybe not all of them that pop pills, but they smoke a lot of like weed and smoke a lot of vape and cigarettes and that. They contain their problems without just releasing it. Because the mind is all about releasing. And not a lot of people understand how to release it. At least it's just love yourself. That's what I don't like about people that like watch a lot of like. They're inspired by stupid people. Stupid people are always the ones that sit there and they influence you to do something that is literally really dumb. That is very pointless to do. There's a lot about that to do it. I'll tell anybody and everybody this. Do what you think is right for you. That's it. Do what you think is right for you. No one else. Just you. No one else should matter. Unless they're like friends of yours and that. Can I make this? There's a way to make the screen dark. Like, people even in their older ages always want to have someone to have their back and agree with them. And that's the problem, is there's a lot of people out there, there's always going to be someone that's going to agree with you. But you have to be brave enough though to go on your own. Like, I don't care about having friends. If I lose a friend or make a friend, you know, depending on how good the friend is,
This one
then I'll
looks
keep
pretty
them.
tasty.
But if there's something wrong and they're like going in a way that I don't like in my personal self, oh yeah, you bet your ass I'm gonna have nothing to do with them. The idea is to have yourself. The most successful person is the one that has people that actually understand what they're doing.
All right, I got one.
Like, say, like other YouTubers now, for instance.
All right.
I'm a little YouTuber. Very, very tiny. Compared to the, you know, the behemoths out there. The ones that make all the money.
Oh, get a load of that. This one looks pretty tasty.
And that's what it is.
All right.
So, I mean, yeah, eventually, you know, I got a couple, you know, decent-sized YouTubers. I subscribe.
Oh, get a load of that.
Yeah, there's some,
Sure,
like,
ready to eat this fish.
and there's some of them.
All right.
That I still have in my mind that about like what they say in the, you know, like Mike Matei. Mike Matei said it pretty damn good. He said, I was looking at one of the things, like, what does it take to be a YouTuber? What does it take, you know, to make a channel? Right. And he said it specifically. He's like, just don't quit. Just keep making videos.
This one looks pretty tasty.
You can make unlimited videos. Just keep making videos.
All right.
Just like anything else, you can't attract anyone unless you're on, right?
All right, I got one.
There's always someone out there that's going to look at you. There's always someone that's going to adore you. Yeah, Mike Matei got big, you know, a little bit because of ABGN.
All right.
But if he had never streamed in that, guess what? He would never have his channel. His channel's not nearly as big as Cinemassacre.
Yeah.
Because but he want to make his own money. He want to entertain his own audience.
Oh, get a load of that.
You'll need 5 billion people like PewDiePie has to make a pretty penny off
This one
YouTube.
looks pretty tasty.
As soon as people go on YouTube, they expect that. I expect that too.
Right.
I expect, man, I'm gonna get tens of thousands of people. No, it doesn't work like that. The people that are slow and steady are the ones that win the race. The people that buy their subs and that constantly vote their own personal money, make them look like they're big, are normally the ones that end up quitting because they don't make any money off their channel at all.
This stone's so shiny.
Because they bought all their subs.
All right.
A lot of people do. I watch people's sub ratios. Their sub ratios are fucking just redonkulously high compared to their view ratios. It makes no sense at all. It's never been about the videos, but the person itself that they're subbing to.
Oh, get a load of that. This one looks pretty tasty. All right.
Oh, I feel so good stretch.
All right.
Yeah, Tom, I'm always gonna look at it. I'm never gonna stop looking that way.
Oh, get a load of that.
Oh, 4 extra fatty fish. Fuck yeah, that's amazing.
Look at the shine on this thing.
That's just how it is.
This
It
one
always
looks
will
pretty
be like that.
tasty. Look how shiny these eggs are. These things have got to be tasty. They're gold. All right.
Like, I always look at, like, Eurogamer and that. And I see that they have almost 800,000 subs. But their views are very, very low. Like, really fucking low. And it's, like, why are you getting thousands of subs if your views are literally barely reaching 20k, 30k on your streams? Though, of course, it depends on what game you're playing on that, but, like, to people that enjoy the person itself, doesn't matter what game they play, you should still have more than that on. It's just terrifyingly messed up that your subbers aren't coming on to watch you, Matt, because of a certain thing. Like, some things I don't watch with them, but I'm one sub. I have my own shit to do, Matt, you know. I'm not expected to always be on that. And sometimes I do look at their stuff now. When I didn't have my own personal channel, I was definitely always, you know, watching them all the time. I enjoyed them. They were fun, they were amazing, they were enjoyable. But now that I have my own channel, man, it's a little bit more different. I have to make sure that I get my shit done.
Welcome.
That's all it ever is, honestly. They have over 5,000 videos. But they have stuff behind a paywall, which is not the best. Yeah, I don't understand this. Look at this stuff. The Let's Play. 7K, 8K. They're entertaining as hell. What's up, bud? How you doing? Francisco. See, they didn't put their stuff behind a members fucking thing. They can make more money off of freaking... I don't understand. Why put stuff behind a members only thing where you can make money off ads? I don't like that at all. That makes no sense to me. You're still making money off ads, you don't even need... Yeah, all these motherfuckers got PlayStation 5s and shit as soon as they came out. I love that shit. Say they don't have sponsors from Sony yet. Yeah, they do.
Thank you.
That's how they get all that shit super fast.
Feel free to browse.
Almost anyone that does like Game of the Year shit, they get free games, they get free fucking consoles. They say, well, I pay for... No, you don't pay for fucking console. They give it to you. I love feeling. Oh yeah, no, you don't. Fuck off. PlayStations are super hard to fucking find. You got that PlayStation instantaneously. As soon as that fucker came out, it was at your motherfucking doorstep. Get out of here with that stuff. I hate people fucking say that shit and that they're all sponsored whores. That's the only thing I like about Angry Joe. He got rid of all those sponsors. He says, I don't need your sponsorship if I can't do the things I want to do, and that you're not giving me games, you're going to critique the games and call them out for what they are. And now you're going to boo-hoo on The Last of Us Part 2. People called it out like, this game's okay at best. They gave it like a 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10 because the story was so bad it ruined the whole fucking game. But people boo-hooed about it. Did I buy premium eggs?
Thank you.
And people boo-hooed about it.
Feel free to browse.
And man, they did. They cried like little babies. I mean, that's like me. But yeah, it kind of blows my mind. But that's what research is. I research other people's channels and I have to try to figure out. And I try my best to make my channel the best I can. But I don't want to be big. I don't want to be huge. I know I would, like I said, if I could just make enough money to be able to support myself without, you know, busting my ass, I'll be happy for that. Like, I know a lot of people now that do solo streams and that. There's just one girl I look at, and her name was Mara. She's a Twitcher, and she, you know, she has enormous amount of followers and that. And she made a YouTube video. She has a YouTube channel too. She had a YouTube video, you know, about her. I don't know how many followers it was. It was like she reached a certain goal, and she was talking about it and that. And I kind of like, I didn't really make fun of that, but I was kind of like, why are you moping now? You're just trying to just get more people. But the honest truth is, she was so happy that she was, you know, crying in that. Because it takes a long time to build it up, and now that I understand that, I can't really critique it. No, man, I'm not that emotional, so I'm not going to be like, oh, if I get 1,000 subs, if I get 1,000,000 subs, I'd be happy. I'd be like, this is amazing. But I'm not that emotional person. I don't get into that stuff as much as other
Back
people.
real soon.
Welcome.
You know, it's how I am. But it was, now that I think about it now, I was just like, it is amazing. You know, to have, you know, having, you know, hundreds of thousands of people watching you because you're entertaining that. Or because you're very attractive looking that. And she's a very, very beautiful woman. I mean, obviously, I would never want to do anything to try to hit her up or anything like that because that's stupid, but... And we'd be very surprised when I started getting into that higher range of YouTubing. If you know, if people don't start pulling me out of that. But it'd be really nice though. Get out there and be part of the world. I don't care what YouTube does, man. They do a whole bunch of stupid ass shit. A lot of their stuff is just they're borderline idiots, but that's just how it is. You know, the ones that make it big are the ones that just, you know, do what's necessary. Just like Dr. Wolfula. Dr. Wolfula just hit 100K. He's been on for 10 years. He's a horror host, you know, a reviewer now. He reviews horror movies now. He's amazing. He does a really good job. He's got a mask on. He's got like the whole get up and that. He's super cool. I love listening to him. He's a hilarious person. He does a lot of really like crude stuff. Now that's kind of the whole point of his act. And like, to me, it's just amazing that I'm just like,
Thank you.
I probably don't have enough money for that. Okay. I think I almost got enough to start doing stuff in that. I need. Oh, never mind. I need how much more years and years. Never mind, I do not have enough. But it's just amazing how so many people are on there.
These things gotta be tasty. They're gold.
Can't subscribe to all of them.
Eat this fish. All right.
You see what I mean? That I don't. I'm subscribed to everybody I'm subscribed to. I'm not gonna leave subscriptions. So I think that's ignorant to unsubscribe to people.
Welcome.
What is up? How you doing? Yep, just trying to meal up. I'm doing the most tedious mealing I've ever done in this game. And it's working out really good.
Thank you.
It's tedious, but it's working. I got about, I think I got a little bit over 1,400 more Kai. You can tell I'm at like 2,000 something. I got over like, I think I got it right at about 100,000 stats posts for Kai attack and that. I'm trying to reach I'm trying to reach over a million. It's gonna take forever, but you know, it's worth it.
Oh, get a load of that!
So how you doing?
This one looks pretty tasty. All right. How's this? Oh, get a load of that!
Ooh, I got 3 extra fatty fish. Fuck yeah. That's
Look at the shine on this thing. I bet it's delicious. This one looks sure I'm ready to eat this fish. Look how shiny these eggs are. These things have got to be tasty.
That's what it is. That's amazing. A little Dragon Ball Z. I'm watching Dragon Ball. Actually, right now, I got paused right now. I was watching it at the beginning when no one was on. It's quite enjoyable to watch. The Dragon Ball is a lot different than Dragon Ball Z, though. Like, it's a little bit more about adventuring that. Dragon Ball Z is more about saving the world and that.
Thank you.
right. Yeah. Oh, get a load of that. Sure am ready to eat this fish. All right. Oh, get a load of that.
And he gets so much crap. Freaking. I hate getting a bunch of text messages asking me about buying shit and that.
This one looks pretty tasty.
Don't you hate that when you get a bunch of like text messages? Actual text messages that tell you, oh, buy this, buy that, buy this premium number. And they try to like get you to buy shit. They'll be like, oh yeah, you have a receipt for buying something. Like, I haven't bought anything from you. It's like, submit this receipt so you can buy something. What?
Yeah.
I get like 100 emails a day about the same stupidest fucking shit.
Look how shiny these eggs are.
Buy this,
These
buy
things
that, buy
gotta be
this.
tasty. They're gold.
And every time I buy something, YouTube always pops up because Google steals all your shit, steals all your data and that. It pops up what you like. Oh, you bought this? Here, buy this, buy that, buy this. You know why people are broke in this country? We buy too much shit. Advertisements are everywhere. Man, it's ridiculous. I mean, I get it. You know, I like buying stuff when it comes down to it. But my God, it's ridiculous. Buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that.
Thank you.
I'm not rich enough to be buying all that crap. That's all I have to say. Like some people I ask about like YouTube and that, like, you know, and I say YouTube's really difficult to get monetized in that because, you know, you gotta have a lot of people watching you in that.
All right.
And they don't understand it because, like, well, I know some people that get on that. Some people buy their stuff to make YouTube start. But the biggest thing is, it doesn't mean you're making money. I know a lot of people that buy a whole bunch of subs and shit and get all their hours and that in the first like month or so.
Oh, get a load of that.
Does not mean that you're gonna make money just because you're monetized.
This one
You only
looks
make
pretty
money because
tasty.
you have people watch you. That's a. That's so
All right.
stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. It's like, because one guy I was talking to, and I used to go to the gym down the street and that, and like, he told me about that. He said the stupidest thing. He said they only give you 1 year to get monetized. Like, wait a minute. I know that's
Get a load
false
of
because
that.
I see people have been on for 5 years and they're still not monetized. And he says they get rid of all your subscriptions. They can't get rid of your subscriptions unless you buy them. That means that they own your subscriptions because you're giving them money to a third-party source that gets YouTube to give you subs. Basically, YouTube owns your fucking channel because you bought subscriptions from them. They're YouTube subscriptions. They're not people's subscriptions. That's how they do that. That's why they get rid of your shit. You're stupid.
All right.
But then some people buy subs because they want to have more and more than everybody else. And you can tell they do it. We all know PewDiePie buys subs. Dude has like 100 fucking million subs. That's a lot of subs.
Oh, get a load of that.
His videos are, you know,
Sure,
average
I'm
at
ready to eat
best.
this fish.
Not a bad person. He speaks the truth, which is probably why people listen to him. Never gonna doubt the man at all. Like compared to a lot of people that started before him, they may have got a couple million. It's kind of weird. I don't know what it is. It's kind of weird. To me, it's weird. That's a lot.
Yeah, that seems about right.
That's gotta be annoying. Dealing with that many people
This
watching.
one looks
you.
pretty tasty.
Not saying anything bad about it, but to me, that'd be annoying being one person dealing with, you know, millions of people. How many emails you get, how many messages you get on your fucking fan page and that. It'd be...
All right.
I said, it sucks being a celebrity. You make a lot of money, man, you deal with a lot of crap. Especially if you're a woman celebrity. Women's celebrity might be dealing with this stuff a little bit differently.
All right.
Like Ambereth. Amber deals with all kinds of stalkers and that. All these e-girls deal with all kinds of stalkers and that. Because men need to stop being stupid in that position. You choose to look at that woman. You choose to spank the monkey at that woman. You choose to text that woman. You choose to stalk her ass because you want more. They gave you enough. Right. Fuck off. For the love of God, leave them alone. Just because you give them money doesn't mean shit. Like the first 2 weeks that I was on, some girl literally wanted me to pull down my fucking pants. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is ridiculous.
I got one.
They're like, oh, you're really attractive, but I want to see. It's like, you got issues. If you're just worried about just that, you're like surfing through YouTube to find the hottest guy you can find and say, hey, flop it out for me. It's like, no. I'm not like that. Some other douchebag will fucking do that. Go on fan only and swing that shit like a goddamn helicopter to make money. I'm not like that. I don't give a shit. Can't stand that. It's not always about the money. I work at Hooters. It's a restaurant with girls with super scrunchy short shorts on.
Sure am ready to eat this fish.
And like now a lot of girls are wearing like bikini tops like it's summertime. And they're making more money wearing bikini tops because the boobs are showing off more. Like the one girl working that, she was just talking about that. She's like, I normally don't like wearing bikini tops, but I'm wearing it because I'm making more money because my boobs are big.
Welcome.
like, and she does. She makes more money because her boobs are big. Can't just make money because you're just good looking. Can't just make money because, you know, you're a good server.
Thank you.
I always give every waitress that I see, I always give them $10. Always. $10 is what I normally give. Normally it's me alone. If I buy a $5 or $10 meal, they're going to get $10 in cash. $10 is a reasonable amount. Everyone has $10. Everyone has $5. Everyone has, you know, a couple bucks in their pocket. That if you're that broke, then get a job. Everyone's working. They always complain about jobs not paying enough. Jobs pay more than what they did in the last 6-7 years than they did ever. I literally get paid pretty much 50% more than I ever did in the last 5 or 6 years.
Look at the shine on this thing.
And price of stuff hasn't really gone up that much besides gas. Well, that's a given.
This one looks pretty tasty.
But other than that, I'm still making good money. I mean, I don't have a car and I don't drive in that. I definitely do not pay for gas. You know, and that's a luxury I haven't had enough money to be able to get yet. Some people save up for multiple years. They blow it on a car for like $30,000, $40,000 or whatever. They blow all this money in that. Like, man, or they pull out a loan and they have to pay it off in fucking 15 years. God damn. You only live for so damn long. 15 years is a long time. Jesus Christ. I'd rather worry about getting rich than worry about getting a nice car. So I can look good in front of the ladies or men. That's normally what it is.
Oh, get a load of that.
I learned my lesson now. I don't care about materialistic things as much.
This one looks pretty tasty.
I'll tell anybody like that. The only people that judge me are other men. Women have never judged me for not driving. Because they'll say, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you walk in the shitty weather and that. It's enjoyable. It's nature. We've been doing that shit for thousands of years. Tens of thousands of years. What's the difference now? We have clothes. We have umbrellas. We have boots. We have the supplies you need to do it very easily. Enjoy life while you can. You know, before you were, 16 or 18 years old, before you got your first car, before you got your license out, you walked everywhere. Don't you guys remember that? We walked everywhere.
Thank you.
We enjoyed nature to the fullest. It was beautiful when it snowed, like how you walked through a foot of snow. That's what made it amazing. Honestly, we got lazy. We got complacent. The truth is, we have. A lot of us have. And I know people don't like talking about that stuff, and that they're like, people make fun of people like that. I've been making fun of my whole entire damn life about that shit. I can't say I really give a shit. Because I don't. I really don't care. I got a really nice job on that. I'm saving up money now. I'm already getting my taxes back. My taxes are going to be huge. You know, they give us, the government needs to start giving what they need to get back in taxes. Because we pay too much for federal tax. It's ridiculous. Way too much for federal tax. And Social Security. I want to have my own damn money. So I want to have my own damn money. I want to have my millions of dollars then my death. I want to be able to spend it and enjoy myself. Buy me a nice little yacht and just go on a lake bed and just sit there. Enjoy it. With Wi-Fi. Streaming, like now. That'll be the day, right? Live on a fucking yacht. Buy me a $100 or so $1,000 yacht. Only go on the shore when I need food and that. Fuck, that'd be amazing. I enjoy that 100%. That's like what I would want to do. I love being on the water and that. I love being part of nature. Listen to all the sounds of that. That'd be astounding.
All right.
That'd be amazing. I mean, I bet it's gonna happen because my uncle was happening to my uncle that. He worked his ass off, made a business, which is like what I'm doing right now. YouTube is business. I made a business. Easy to make, but it's hard to, get it to perfect.
This one looks pretty tasty.
Maybe 20 years down the road, when I'm 50 and that, because I'm fucking old as hell, 32. Maybe 10 years down the road when I'm in my 40s. Make it happen. Enjoy my life. That's how it is when I was younger, man. My grandfather had a lake house, and I used to go on like a little yacht boat, a little party boat. Sit there, drink soda and that, eat food, drive around. I missed it. I missed the old days. The 90s were amazing when everything was cheaper and everything was good.
This one looks pretty tasty.
Gas was barely fucking like $1.10.
These eggs are. These things have got to be tasty.
And like everyone was happy. Technology was booming. There should be no reason we have money problems anywhere. Technology's boomed so much in the last 20 years. Look at the video games and that.
Welcome.
They're not just animations anymore. You actually can play the character you like. The internet gave us reasons to make, stuff and that online that make money off of stuff. It's beautiful. It's astounding. Everyone should be happy, but everyone's so down and
Feel free to browse.
And I'm not understanding it. I see people all the time. You know, yeah, because I work with a lot of younger women, and I know they're all in their 20s now, like 18 or 20 something. They make outrageous amount of money, and yeah, they deal with a lot of really stupid ass shit. I'm not gonna lie, they do. But they make so much money, and they don't seem happy. How are you not happy? I like how they say money's supposed to make you happy, but then again, people are fucking miserable. They're only happy when they buy something. What? You should be happy that you have a job. You should be happy that you make the money you make. You should be happy that you have a life. You should be happy that you have friends. A lot of things to be happy about. That's why materialistic things are so fucking broken and everywhere. At least in our country now. Other countries do not have materialistic issues. They live life based upon, you know, their life.
Welcome.
Like, I talk to people from India and that. They're very big and then, they're very big in PlayStation. I know there's a couple of them talk about PlayStation 2 for like an hour and a half. Talk about how good the console was and that. I say he played it for like 5 or 6 years after it came out and that. They didn't know about PlayStation 3 and 4. We're spoiled, okay? People say, oh, we don't have money. You don't have money because you choose not to have money, but you're spoiled with materialistic things. You're spoiled with the drugs you put in your veins. You're spoiled with the pre-meds that you have from all the fucking doctors that you fucking see in that. You're spoiled with all the vapes that you smoke, all the cigarettes you smoke. You're spoiled.
Thank you.
Other countries don't have that luxury. That's why I don't smoke. So I don't do drugs. Should I take supplements? That's still a luxury. I just had some creatine in that. I got G Fuel in that. I'm spoiled. Not many people deal with any of that, so they don't have any of it. We're ruining our own selves through our own materialistic greed. So most people that make a lot of money in that always seem to be more or less on drugs. Hollywood, for instance. How many times do you hear anyone from Hollywood say that they're all on coke? A lot.
Alright, off to find the Dragon Balls in a flash.
You become massively addicted to the stuff that you like. The thing is, they always go broke. Because they always there look at life from not the perspective you look at it. I look at life as a small progress. Whatever progress I make, I make.
What's this?
I love my progress. I don't need to sit there and do drugs and make me happy. A lot of people do. But there are a lot of people fucking hate me for talking about it. There's a couple girls that work in that, man. I don't know what the problem is, but like I see them, they always have that vape on them and that. Ban all that. Now you can ban cigarettes, now vapes are a fucking issue. Why does society need to fucking ban stuff because they know it's bad to do? And people complain because they always need it. I did vape before. It was relaxing. I didn't do nicotine. There's so many people addicted to that shit. It's unreal. And it's just like, holy crap, guys. And they're all so young. Like, I don't smoke that shit.
Might cause some trouble later. Best
Why
to
do
deal
you
with
do
this
that?
now.
Why do you hurt yourself
about
that way?
Might cause some trouble.
And then you want to complain about it.
Here I
Oh, second bitch.
Worthless.
Jesus Christ. The reason why I talk about stuff like that is because I'm a researcher of human development. I like to watch people develop. Even myself, I research all that stuff because I like it a lot. And like, I've been seeing it throughout, you know, the majority of my life, and that how society has changed. And how some people stay the same. Like me, for instance, I changed living that, but like I still like certain things in that, but like.
Oh man, this meat looks so good.
Like, there's other things to worry about.
We
than,
gotta
like,
keep her. This looks like a great apple.
and that's just being older now. Once you get into 30s, you start to understand life a little bit more. Especially when you're studying it. Researching is very, very important. Growing your brain is very, very important. I don't know how to stress this enough as it is that people think that educating yourself is not important. Some people think educating yourself is all about the money, and I ain't nothing to do with money, man. The money is just a product of what you do.
This meat would make a
That's
great barbecue.
At least that's the way I look at it. And some people will argue with me about it. I can hear some people say like, "Well, why do you have a channel on that if you don't like money?" Now, this channel has never been about me making money. I'm gonna make money because I have a channel. But the main prospect of me making what I make now is because I'm trying to expand my own horizons to get to know people and learn more about life, and learn more about how we live in that. Because you see a lot of people don't give a shit about that. I can see that on YouTube and that. I watch some of these people. It's terrifyingly ugly how fucking way they are in that. Like,
You better give it your all.
Not as tough as I thought you'd be.
that. And I see it so much. It's so dangerous out there. People's minds and that. Why? Because they give in to greed. I don't know how many times the Bible states greed is the work of the devil. And they say that from the perspective that greed can be very fucking evil. Because it can change your mind about how you live your actual life. Like, if anyone that made a lot of money in that, and it's like, loves the way their life is, that I look at the thing as, take all your money away, what are you? Take all your possessions away. Just think about it. You don't even have to actually do it. Just think about it. Close your eyes and think about everything gone. How would you feel if you lost everything you have? And that's how you would feel without your stuff.
We gotta keep her. Found some tasty looking
But if you can train your mind to not feel like that, what would happen? You would actually love your life more and the stuff that you have. Because you would understand that these materialistic things is not what it is. It's me that's what it is. I'm the one that grew. The materialistic things are just the things I just enjoy inside. That's why I don't buy a luxury car now. That's why I would try to get a bunch of credit in that and go out and get loans in that and blow hundreds of thousands of dollars on cars and that and be broke as fuck and then sit there and say all that luxury.
Alright! This has gotta be some tasty meat!
And I don't mind saying that I need to be broke. Society states I have to live in this way. Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie about it. I lived enough of my life being broke as fuck and living, you know, underneath the hands of others. But I learned a very responsible thing. The life gives you what you deserve as long as you work for it. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been. Some people say, oh, it's just pure luck in that.
Tasty looking food.
Like winning the
This
lottery
looks like a
multiple
great
times.
apple.
And some people do.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
And they do. Some people win the lottery multiple times. What am I gonna do? If I won the lottery and I just decide.
Alright! This is great!
So actually that much money in that, the way I live life, nothing would really
Might
change.
cause some trouble.
I just wouldn't have much
Best to deal with
worries
this
because
now.
money, it secures your worries because you don't have to worry about paying bills.
Whoa! This
You know,
one
there was
seems
one
pretty
lady
tough.
I talked to, and she's up at QT, and she's looking for QT for a while now. She says, I'm single. She's like, I make a good amount of money in that, I have a lot of money in that. She says, when I go on vacation, I do whatever the fuck I want to do. I go anywhere I want to go because I know I have it. I enjoy my life because I have the money to enjoy it. Because I worked really hard for it. You see other people, they'll never have that life. They'll never have the life of actually enjoying it like they did when they were a kid. I'm being serious.
Oh man! This meat looks so good!
The funny thing is, that's just how a lot of people are now. Like every time I get a paycheck, I know I get a paycheck, but I don't care. I just get it. Like I don't even realize I even got it. I got paid last Monday, like close to $1,100. Don't care. I really don't give a shit. Somebody go, well, I got paid $5,000. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Because what you do with that money, you buy a bunch of shit with it. I don't care. I like having it there because I need it, but I don't worship it like it's something that's that important. That's how you get rich. When you stop caring about it and you look at it as it's just numbers.
Do what you can.
I need it for survival. I'm not worshiping money. Some people do. They worship money. They were on take pictures of their whole paycheck and they act like they have actual money in that. No, they don't. They're all broke as fuck. You look at the money I got. And they get a bunch of 5s and 1s and that. And they'll get a couple of 20s, maybe a couple of 100s, and they'll look like there's more 100s and 20s and that. Why? Why are you broadcasting a paycheck? No one gives a fuck. Everyone else makes the same amount of money, or some people make a little more, some people make a lot more. But I like how you see rich people don't broadcast suitcases full of millions of dollars. You fucking moron. Shut the fuck up, dude. These fucking great people. You blow my mind more than one. And you're always broke. I hear about it all the time. I work in that. I used to have a lot of money. What the fuck happens? Why are you broke now? Well, I used to have $100,000 and now I don't. It's very easy to spend money. Until you get up into the millions of dollars. Like if I had millions of dollars right now living the exact same lifestyle I live, I would have to buy more shit. I would have to buy an $80,000 car. I would have to spend a couple hundred, at least $100,000 a year so that taxes are not that high. I would have to remodel my house. I have to put a pool in. That's when you know when you have to do stuff. That's what it is. How do I know that? Because, you know, there's a lot of people, there's a couple people in my family that are like that. They have to spend money. That's when you know you have too much. When your tax auditor or tax account person is just like, you got to spend like $80,000 this year, or you're gonna get taxed. It's like you might as well spend the money or the government's just gonna take your money. Not even joking. They'll literally tell you that. Because you make too much money. Because you have too much money.
This looks like a great apple.
Because they can't tax you if you spend it. Like you have to spend on stuff that's part of like stuff. Like you have to buy a new car. You have to remodel your house. You buy something that's not just like luxury stuff. You have to buy something that you might have to attribute to like lifestyle changes or whatever the fuck it is. That's how you know you got too much money. And that's just being a millionaire. You've got a couple $1 million and you got to spend that much money every year. Close to $100,000 every year. Who spends $100,000 a year? Raise your hand. Not many people do. Because you can't. You don't have that money. Imagine you had tens of millions of dollars. You just spend fucking like $500,000 a year, almost $1 million a fucking year, just because of taxes. Because our government taxes the rich outrageously a lot. Because you bust your ass to make that money, but they want to tax you a lot because they're greedy sons of bitches, and they want to take everybody's money away because they want to be on top. I've been doing that shit for decades. It's ridiculous. To find the Dragon Balls in a flash. It's horrible. And people complain because they don't have money. Well, you gotta bust your ass to make it.
What's this?
You gotta sacrifice a lot.
All right.
You gotta sacrifice relationships. Unless your relationship is all about that too. Then it's even better.
We got a keeper. All right. This apple looks extra juicy. Found some tasty looking food.
If I find me a good girlfriend that, that is my style and that.
Whoa.
That I enjoy the looks of and the conversation that. And she just wants to be in a relationship because it sucks being alone sometimes. I agree, it does. Because all she wants to do is make money in that and just have fun on the side of that. That'd be awesome. But people don't want to get in relationships. They don't see the point of relationships. I tell a lot of people, man, it's easier to have a 2-bedroom apartment than it is that 1-bedroom apartment. You know why? Because that 2-bedroom apartment ain't going to cost that much more. What, $150 more per month compared to $700 you pay by yourself? And they can pay half of it? Exactly what it is. You can get rich a lot of different ways.
Alright.
Oh, I thought you were getting me. Fuck you, dinosaur. These are all the little strategies in life that you can use.
Found some tasty
if you can get to the point of having that luxury of finding
We got a keeper. We got a keeper. Found some tasty looking food.
There's some women out there that want to be mothers. They don't want to be business women, and they don't want to make a lot of money. And a lot of that stuff's changed. Like most women I work with, most of them are single. All they care about is that they don't want to get a relationship with that. Now they don't want to get a relationship for obvious other reasons, because shit happens to that. They think dating one man that's bad. I think all men are bad.
Might cause some trouble later. Best of this meat.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Barbecue.
Blows my mind. Like, you're an idiot.
Fight you.
You make no fucking sense why you say stuff like that. You're gonna get one too.
You actually held your own against the mighty Vegeta.
There's just, you gotta think of strategy, man. So like, if you're young in that,
we gotta keep
you just got your first job, think of a strategy to try to make as much money as you can.
This apple looks extra juicy.
You can either get in a relationship with someone that has a job like you do, you make double the money in that, you learn how to budget yourself in that, and progress happens like that. You learn not to buy so much crap in that. You learn to stabilize yourself in what you like to do. Because entertainment has to happen, you gotta be entertained.
This looks like a great apple.
And some people like reading books. Books are cheap as fuck. You can buy a book for like $5, maybe $10. Entertain you for days. if not years. You know, that's what I'm saying. There's all kinds of things. There we go. I'm gonna say this. There's those strategies. Like with me and that, I'm very entertained. I look for discounts all the damn time. There's a whole bunch of discounts going on right now. Like I always look at if I had a car right now, I had insurance and that. Like I don't even have health insurance. Don't care. I'll pay out of pocket when I need to. There's always insurance things with other things anyway. Like I don't get hurt that much. I mean, I got a little knot in my neck and that. That's something I can deal with on my own. Well, I just spend like $20, $30 to get something to adjust my back.
All right, off to
I
find
just
the
do my own
Dragon
stretches
Balls in a
to do
flash.
right now. Just like I want to go to get my toes done up at the beauty salon or the nail place. That stuff's amazing.
All right, this apple looks extra juicy. Found some tasty looking food.
Now, I wouldn't mind taking one of those girls up in here to that signal and I go up there and just get our shit done together. That'd be nice.
All right, my
I enjoy that quite a bit actually.
All right, let's see if I've still got it. Done already?
But you know,
Found some tasty looking food.
like men need to stop caring what men think. A real man only cares about what he assumes of himself and the person, of the people that he's with. People that he understands the most. You know, like, just talking about getting my toes done, some men will be like, you're gay. The fuck? You ever got your fucking legs rubbed? Your calves rubbed and that?
Best to deal with this now.
It feels great.
Here. Found some tasty looking food.
Feels really good. They rub on that calf. They rub on the whole entire calf and that, and they get all the blood circulation going on. I mean, you can get your own like thermal massage and that, which I have right now. It's actually things charged
We
up
gotta
right
keep her.
Yeah. Got one of these babies. It was like $250 for this. Solid as a rock. It works really good. I put that damn thing on my calf because I have calf issues, I guess. That fucker hurt a lot.
All right, this apple looks extra
Now I'm
juicy.
starting out to just try to do more exercises. Tighten up the muscles a little bit. Get some blood in there. There's one dino. It's a little hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. I'm getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off.
Oh man, this meat looks so good. This thing's giving off a lot of energy.
Stop blowing up shit, Vegeta. Thanks, right now I'm gonna massage my neck for a little bit. Oh, it feels so good. felt so fucking good. Woo! God damn. How you hitting the ground, Goku? You're taller than that. What the fuck? That's so weird. Ugh. That felt good. Oh, I can calm this side down. Yeah, I'm trying to work on this side. This side's really intensively a lot more tighter. So once this side drops down, this other side's gonna feel better. Yeah. You can tell, like, when you look at me, you can tell this side's up a little bit more. That's what it is. Good damn, it's getting hot in here. Getting hot in here. Oh. Put some airflow on these nuts.
All right, off to find the Dragon Balls in a flash.
It's just peanuts.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. I'm pumped up and ready to go.
I'll drop this clip on my
Thought you'd be.
I want my dino meat. Oh, I want the 300 him. When I sent that rhino out and 300 guy threw a spear at it,
What's this?
and it dropped right next to him. I wish I could fly. That'd be amazing. Because one of the things I research a lot with my body, and that I try to research energy production too. How your nervous system responds to certain things and that. Come on, you dumbass dino. Get over. Shoot him in the butt. Shoot him in the butt.
This meat would make a great barbecue.
I like how he passes out and just like yank meat from him, but he's just like sleeping. How's that work?
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
I'm gonna fucking do that thing.
This looks like a great apple. All right. This apple looks extra juicy.
There we go. I'm trying to find some like gazelle meat stuff because I need.
All right.
Keep on searching for them because we need it for the other ones.
This apple looks extra juicy. We got a keeper.
I did feel really good. My neck is starting to calm down right now.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. We got a keeper. Found some tasty looking food.
This is the purple one. You know what's so funny is I want to bring back the days I didn't worry about anything as much. I think eventually I will. But once I get myself situated and that I get a good comfort zone of money and that, I'll be like carefree in that.
Oh man, this meat looks so good.
Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, I just want to make my life happy as much as I can. That's all I want. It's just like anything else. Oh yeah, that's Mark Plus subscribe. Thanks for the subscription. Yay! I guess my dad's not home yet. I thought he'd be home already. Maybe a therapy sale. But yeah, it's just little things in my life now. Like my mom came over.
Off to find the Dragon Balls in the flesh.
She's helping out my dad's mom right now because she hasn't worked now. She's on disability now, so she helps her out in that. Cause she's old. She's like 90, 91. She's gonna be 91 this year.
Best to deal with this now.
And my grandfather died in the last couple of years. Honestly, I do miss him now. Because he's the reason why the family kind of like was very stable in that. Now the family's all over the place in that because he's not around. I know he's watching me. I know he listens to me, obviously, because he's not.
This apple looks extra juicy. This looks like a
He knows how bad it is.
Found some tasty looking food. Found some tasty looking food.
I give him props, you know, and he did whatever he could in the best way he could.
Right. This apple looks extra juicy.
You know, he was, you know, a person of love and that. He just showed it in, you know, kind of weird ways. But he was never threatening towards us.
This looks like a great apple.
Like grandkids and that. He loved his grandkids and that. I mean, like, he was for us for the most part. A little greedy. I'm not gonna lie. A little greedy in that. It kind of runs the family a little bit. That's everybody, man. But he grew, you know, he was raised. He was raised during the Depression phase and that, so like his family and that. His family knew how to like conserve stuff and that.
Alright!
So
this is great!
Oh wow, give me a bunch of horns. But that's what it has a lot to do with you being raised. It's how you're brought up. Now, for me, for instance, I'm not the person that I should be. I'll tell you that.
Alright! This apple looks Alright.
I raised myself to be who I am today. I learned certain things about with my parents and that, but like I was, you know, I taught myself how to be who I am today. I still have, you know, issues of my own and that, but like when it comes down to like realization, I see the world for what it really is, not for what it's not. And it's hard to be that sort of person because a lot of people will not understand, and they still don't understand.
Best to deal with this now.
A lot of people want to be celebrities and that. They want to be someone that has luxury and that. Like, luxury's not about being a celebrity. Luxury's just about working hard to make money so you can supply yourself with the stuff you need.
Are you ready to die?
Lend me your energy.
Suck it.
Lend me your energy. Lend me your energy. Lend me your energy.
As tough as I thought you'd be.
I love having all this extra Kai. Yeah, the stuff I'm doing gives me, it takes about 35 minutes to do. Like to do the meals for it. To actually make it. But it gives me 700 of Kai. So it gives you like 30-something thousand Kai damage.
Barbecue.
So like, it's tedious. But the outcome of it's amazing. It's my third time doing it. I'm trying to get 10 of them in. Trying to get 10 of them in. So I can hit about 3 million Kai. So I gotta do... Oh no, maybe 3, maybe maybe like 300,000 Kai.
Oh man, this meat looks so good!
Oh, I got a good haul on that one, nice. I enjoy this game a lot. I think it's fun. I think it's very interesting. The animation's good. The colors are bright. I could say a lot of people boo this game and that because of the difference. I'm like, you know what? Back then, we loved the games that we got because we got them. When you first play Mario or Duck Hunt, I played the shit out of that. First play Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda was really good. First playing, you know, the strategy RPG, you know, stuff and that. First strategy RPG was Shining Force 1, Shining Force 2. You know, I put a lot of memories into Shining Force 2. I was in the demons and angels and all that stuff. I was pretty fucking religious back then. I still am now, just not like faulty religion. I believe in spiritual stuff and that. I know there's demons. I know there's entities out there. I've seen it with my own eyes. You know, little like sparks of shadows and that. Don't need to lie about a lot of people have. Some of them, oh, that's not real. And it's not real because they don't want you to think that they're real, you moron. If you know that they're real, you become more defensive towards them. They can't harm you. They can't put their hand on you and give you as much bad luck or give you bad luck at all. They don't hang this stuff over your shoulders and that. I went through my demon cycle. There's some weird ass shit that happened to me. I used to play a lot of Phasmophobia on my computer. My computer's right here. And my camera shoots out towards this way. And you see like all of my room. And one of mine, and I went back on the recording that because I was streaming that. And I saw like a bright like white feather. It was a white like feather. It was long. It was like this big. Float behind me and then dissipated. I recorded it. I went back on it and recorded it.
Do what you can.
And I saw it multiple times and now like, what the fuck was that? It was astounding. If you were saying, well, it could have been something, it could have been dust. Dust doesn't coagulate that much. And it was floating, literally floating in one direction. The dust particle is not that fucking big. It's big enough I can fit in the palm of my hand. It was at least like, it was big enough for me to notice. Anyone notice a fucking dust particle that floats around like this fucking big? No, because they don't exist. And then not even like, I would say, I think it was a time before that, I heard a huge stomp in my room. I mean, this wasn't no ordinary stomp. Like, I tried it out. I literally had to jump up and down and slam my feet down. I got concrete floors underneath me. I'm in a concrete base. No carpet, nothing. Just tile floor. It hurt my feet because I had to stomp that hard to make that replicant.
Do what you can.
I was laying down, you know, I woke up, it was the middle of the night. I heard a loud ass stomp in my room. It literally, like, it shook the floor a slight bit. It woke me up. And I was scared shitless. I was paralyzed. I'm sure everyone that had paralysis sleeping. They wake up, only their eyes can move and their body doesn't move. You know what that is? It's an entity next to you, something that's trying to invade.
Do what you can.
You have to either break it or go back to sleep to ignore it. Most times people break it. That's why you get paralyzed. Your nervous system, your brain's getting attacked. Your nervous system's trying to react to it. Your brain's trying to fight it off. So it has to focus on it so much, so that's why you can't move. Because the energy's so high in your head, you're trying to break whatever has hold on you. That's why people get paralyzed. Yeah, it has to do with, you know, their symptoms. I think the symptoms are just bullshit. People say, well, you used to have this and that. No. Because it would happen all the time. This barely ever happens to me. And now it hasn't happened since. Ever since I faced my demon, it has not happened since. I broke my paralysis, I got up, I stomped on the floor to recognize that I'm one in control of my life. And I think that was when I saw the little fluttered feather behind me. Was that a symbol from an angel or from God saying that, hey, you know, you conquered something that most humans cannot conquer because they are weak? Because they're weak-minded. They don't accept nature. They don't accept the world for what it is.
Do what you can.
They're all faulty humans. They believe in something that does not exist. They believe that I did not make this. That I did not do all this stuff. Every religious person that doesn't believe that the earth is flat, you're not religious.
Do what you can.
You're a faulty, religious, stupid fuck. And I'll say that at the top of my lungs. Because you don't see what's been given to us, what's been created for just us. Humans cultivated space. Humans cultivated all that stuff out around us. God or Supreme Ones did not cultivate any of that.
Do what you can.
I see it now. I don't need to believe it. I see it with my own eyes. It makes perfect sense. All those illusions that they throw out there, all the pictures they paint, all the pictures they Photoshop,
Do what you can.
it's all exactly what it is. Now I ask the question, why are they doing this? Why do people literally hate people that are like me because I want to speak the actual truth of my own reality that I see as perfect as night and day? I said this before in my other streams today. I asked a question to one of our dishwashers. Just a question. I didn't say anything. I didn't say that I was right or wrong. I asked a simple question. This is how angry people are. This is how much hatred they have in their heart. As soon as someone defies exactly what they believe in 100%, they believe in, they don't know, they just believe. The first thing they do, they go right to Google, they go right to NASA, and they go, oh, guys, jumping all these people. It's all bullshit. They never even had any type of truth. The reason I talk about this stuff is because you see with your own eyes. How many times you listen to documentaries of scientists making up shit? They don't even know. Think about it. I used to watch this enormous amount of documentary about Neil deGrasse Tyson, about all these people, that string theory and that. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. They're just making up shit. Because if they can figure out mathematically that it's real, they get paid money for it. That's all it is. They win a Nobel Prize. It's all about greed. They don't give a fucking shit. Half those motherfuckers don't care. That's why they're making documentaries.
Do what you can.
A real researcher like me sees it. Do it for myself, and whoever wants to see it for themselves. I will never say, hey, there's a mathematical problem that this and that, this. I don't care. I just ask a simple question. If you feel that something's not right, does it make it true?
Do what you can.
It does not. Because your feelings are the aspect of fucking truth. That's our spirit. That's our soul. Our souls feel the truth. We know when someone's lying to us. Just because they prove it right in their way does not mean it's right. It means it's wrong. If they have to prove it to you, it means it's wrong.
Do what you can.
If you can't simply feel that it's right, because that's what happened. I asked him a question. He wasn't mad in that. I asked him just a simple question. I said, if space is a vacuum, why doesn't our atmosphere get sucked out? I never even answered it. I said, think about it. He's like, you do have a point. But then he went right back to where he thought it was.
Do what you can.
He went right back to Google. He went right back to NASA and all these scientists that fluff everything, that they don't know shit. Or they do know, they just don't care. He says, what about this and that? I asked another question. I said, why hasn't an asteroid ever hit a city? Just ask a question. No, he gives you about the answer. Yes or no. Couldn't even answer yes or no.
Do what you can.
What did he do? He went right to Google to look it up. So your answers are already there, but you have to go to someplace else that tries to give you a false sense of reality to make you believe that, oh yeah, it did happen. Because you like it. You love it. And that's one thing. The Arizona desert, you say it gets hit by asteroids all the time. So if an asteroid, say a couple miles wide, hit Arizona desert, why neighboring cities don't feel the aftershock? Why don't neighboring cities get blown away by the aftershock of all that tons of iron and steel and all that stuff hitting the earth at what? 50, 60,000 miles an hour, 100,000 miles an hour, whatever fuck how fast it is. It made him think that you do have a point. Once again, I don't need to give you an answer. It's not about the fucking answer. It's about you thinking what is right or wrong, what you're feeling that it's right or wrong. That's what happened to me. I thought about it. That doesn't feel right. It must be wrong then. The sun's not whatever fucking miles away. I do that because they don't even know how far away it is.
Do what you can.
They do, but they ain't gonna tell you. It makes no sense. We'd be dead if the sun was that big. If the sun was that big, we'd all be dead. I got a little bit of an itchy spell. Hair. The hair's tickling me. Yeah. Why don't people see it for that? Huh? When you look at the moon's really bright at full moon, right?
Do what you can.
One scientist proved it, and he proved it exactly what it was. I saw the thing of it. He said the moon is not an actual rock. It's a plasma, just like the sun is. It's the opposite of what the sun is. It's a cold plasma. That's why it gets cooler during the night.
I'd better get going.
That's why it's so bright. Why do people think that the moon is a fucking rock? If you watch throughout all the years of watching astronomy, and you take video for hours and days, months, people have done it before, and the same consoles, everything floats around us. The hint's already out there. When people say globe, they don't mean the Earth's round. No, they don't. Actually, it's quite the opposite. What's inside the globe?
Do what you can.
Everyone's seen Christmas globes before, right? Hint's right there. They gave you the hint. You're just not that smart to understand what the hint is. Other scientists give the hint. They want you to understand through a hidden source. There's some good scientists that actually want you to understand that their shit's wrong.
Do what you can.
And they try to prove it. I'm not trying to give you the answers to life. That's up for you to interpret how your life is and how life is around you. But wouldn't you want to know something new? Wouldn't you want to discover what is really out there?
Do what
Another
you can.
hint. Why can't we go to freaking Antarctica? Why can't we pass that 90th parallel? People tried to. People try to fly their planes 100 miles out before they get to the 90th parallel. They'll have literally jets flying in and telling them, or having cruise ships or ships and that coming in and say, you gotta turn back. The whole entire world's doing it, but we still have war with each other, right?
Do what you can.
It all makes perfect sense. They're all in it together. This whole cultivation is one big world anal fuck for us to sit there and be tamed by Hollywood entertainment. That's why you see a lot of celebrities coming out now and they're like, shit's going down. The gig is up. It's been up for a while now.
Do what you can.
People are spreading. I had a guy at work today, he talked about it. He said the funniest thing I've ever heard anybody say. So if you guys don't know that we live on a flat surface, you're fucking stupid. Like, yeah, I agree with them. Like, yeah. If you don't know that we live on a flat surface, you're dumb as hell because you see it everywhere. If you don't know that the moon and the sun are the same damn thing, open your goddamn eyes. You don't know if they're the same damn shape, the same exact size, open your eyes. You see it every day. Sometimes I see the moon with the sun. Blows my mind how that happened. They look the same size to me.
Do what you can.
But that's all you hear. I'm not telling you to do shit. I'm telling you to look, to use your eyeballs. I see old Ryan Bell in the same damn spot for the last 20 motherfucking years. Hasn't moved. Hasn't moved. Same spot. 20 years. Right fucking here. Same exact spot. See it all the damn time. All the damn time. Funny, huh?
Do what
See it
you
all the
can.
time. We're touring around through space, which is just bullshit. The stars wouldn't be the same. How would they? That's the one thing people don't understand. They want to believe in it because of Star Trek and Star Wars. That's Hollywood production to make you believe in something they want you to believe in. What else are we not knowing about ourselves?
Do what you can.
Can we be like Goku? Can we be like the mages of the past? Like Merlin? Merlin was a powerful wizard. Can we use telekinesis? Can we blow shit up with our minds? What else can we do? How powerful are humans? They say these other stories. Jesus healed people. Say that's a fucking story. Man, you ain't gonna doubt that fucking shit now, would you? Like, well, it was metaphoric for what? You're an idiot? What heals people? Cellular structure of energy. Energy. Learn how to manipulate energy. What else can you do? Think about it. What else can you do?
Do what you can.
Is nature at your will then, that you know how to manipulate it? Yeah. You watch all this anime and that, they're throwing shit out there. Kai, it's real. Chi, it's real. Energy's real. We all have it. Our nervous system's literally just wiring for our brain to throw out energons, to throw out electrical pulses.
Do what you can.
That's why we need metal in our system. Iron, copper, zinc, all these metals in that. Because that's how we function. We're electrical beings. That's why we're made out of fucking water. Come on, guys. It's right out there. We're at like, what, 75% water. Because we're electrical beings. We're conjurers of energy. What more can we do as humans? This is a simple question.
Do what you can.
I know what I can do. I've done so many damn times before. Has anyone ever cultivated energy into their hand? Felt energy in their hand. Like they feel like their hand is being pressed on a slight bit. Doing it right now. Focusing on my hand. I'm feeling my hand tingling. I'm focusing energy into my nervous system, into my hand. Doing it right now. My hand's getting slightly warmer now. Anyone can do it. It's very simple. I've been doing this for fucking years. I can cultivate. Do it all the time. I'll cultivate like little air around my hand. You just say no. I do it all the time. I'll be walking outside. It would be a fucking lick of wind outside.
Do what you can.
I wouldn't even have my fan. I have my fan on right now, but I'm gonna have my fan on that. I can feel air moving around the palm of my hand. What else can we not do as humans? I can send pulses of energy through my body now and pop my back. I've done it multiple times before. The question is, what can we not do
Do what you can.
as a human? What else is there? Have we lost our touch of humanity? We probably have. Because we're so entertained. Our bodies are wonderful, amazing things. But we rely on doctors and all this stuff that pop pills in our system that destroy the body that's been made to survive this. We have an easy life. Everything's ball. We don't have to hunt and gather anymore. You don't have to run a mile to get water. Get the fuck out of here. Everything's just easy peasy. There's people that run fucking 20, 30 miles a day in fucking Africa. We drive cars that much. Fuck, people don't even want to walk up the damn street to go to the damn gas station. What they do is they drive. They'll drive 2 minutes to go to a gas station. You can walk 5. Because you're always going to hit that one stoplight. It's going to take a whole fucking year to get by. We lost touch of nature to rely on technology. Technology's fine. Can't say anything wrong with technology. Entertainment's good.
Do what you can.
But what more can we do as humans? Oh, you have to get past. You have to get past the first structure first. That's loving yourself and believing in yourself and seeing what reality is. If you don't know where your place is in life, how the hell are you going to know how to change it? You will not.
Do what you can.
You'll be stuck in a plateau like most people are. Relying on drugs, relying on nicotine, all these narcotics and that. To tame your mind. Like I drink G Fuel. Doesn't tame my mind, it gives me energy. Energy's good.
Do what you can.
I take Turk Builder. Has ectosteroids in it, which is a plant substance. It's a natural substance for plants and bugs and that. What does it do? Naturally produces hormones. Naturally produces stuff that makes me feel better. It balances me out. But it's natural. It keeps me balanced. Even when I'm not on it, I still feel the same way. We have technology that does good for us. But back then, they didn't. It all comes down to how, like, cruel people are. Like, if I had kids, which will eventually happen down the road, don't get too excited.
Do what you can.
It eventually will. And I will do everything possible to make sure my child is going to be raised the way that he can think on his own. That's why I'm waiting. I don't like these school systems. Public schools fucking suck. They're horrible. They don't teach your kids fucking nothing. And I know that because I went through public schools myself. There's only a couple of the public school system doesn't teach it, but teachers do. There's some teachers that go against their learning things to teach kids. Like I remember one of my teachers, her name was Miss Emerson. I'm thinking that she's probably at least in her 60s now. At least early 60s or late 50s. I'm assuming. So I'm 32. It's been like 20 years.
Do what you can.
And like, one of the things she taught me is about goals. She says, set small goals and finish them. it keeps you positive, it keeps you pushing for more. And you do long-term goals to satisfy the urge of long-term goals, which are normally a bunch of small goals that lead up to a bigger goal.
Do what you can.
Now that I think about it, is I never believed in it, and now I do. I see it now. That's why I started a YouTube channel. It's a long-term goal. It's a small-term goal to start it. And every increment of me getting higher and higher in the sub ratio is all small-term goals until I get monetized. And then that's going to be a long-term goal complete. And then it's going to be, I'll start another goal. Let's get up to 10,000 subs. Get up to 20,000 subs.
Do what you
Let's
can.
get up to, 100,000 subs and that. And that's what it's going to come down to. Hello. And that's a beautiful thing. We can all learn how to do that stuff together. So like, progress is not just about one individual, it's about everybody around us. I know a lot of selfish people on YouTube and that. They're actually quite bad. They're fucking horrible influencers and that. They really don't care about anybody else besides themselves. It shows by how they talk. Like, I researched a couple of channels that to see how I want my channel to be, and like I just can't see how people are like that.
Do what you can.
There's really people out there that gank people for more subs. There's other people that just talk about stuff and that, and they have more subs than most people that gank people for subs. Like, there's some people that will literally sit there and be like, I'm gonna buy one audience out of the 300 subs I get. I'm gonna buy one of those audience through a raffle machine, a PlayStation 5. I've seen it. So if you're one of the lucky out of the 300 subbers, you're gonna get a PlayStation 5. Well, what about the other 50,000 subs you have? What do they get? See how you make it like that? Make it like that, you're destroying everything else. So I give you knowledge. Knowledge that you can take far and wide. And you can give me knowledge I can take far and wide. We can correlate to understand more about life. To push yourself stronger more. These people are lazy. They're money worshippers. They care about it so much that they literally will produce enormous amount of care about it that they just...
Do what you can.
Well, you have to sub because I know how to, I made my stuff this way. You have to sub the fucking shit. I just subbed for him because of the way he acted. It was very ugly and nasty to a certain extent. Not all the time, but I was feeling this vibe like this dude did not give a fuck. And some of them, some of these people, some of these YouTubers are great. They're very open about their lives. They're very open about making life better for everybody else. They show it through the way they talk. And it's amazing. It's beautiful. But then people don't get as many views as they should.
Do what you can.
Like one of the ones I talk about a little bit, Eurogamer. I actually enjoy them. I watched them for a year or so before I started streaming myself. Now I don't have really time to watch their shit. But I still remember them. That's what it is. I still remember them for the last couple of years. I still remember when Plasmophobia came out when they're playing that. I loved it. I love watching them get scared and hearing the ghost sounds and that. It was amazing. It was very entertaining. That's what you want. You want to remember. Yeah, I don't watch their stuff that much anymore, but I'm still subscribed. I'm still giving them a lecture at least. Hey, I'm at least subscribed to you. I look at your channel every now and again. I may not watch all the time because I'm too busy, and that's how it is with my channel. There's a lot of people who would want to come on, but they're just too busy. Most times they're younger people are just going to school and that. They don't have enough time. Or they're working really long hours and that. And they'll pop on every now and again and say hi. That's what it is. And that's what I want. That's what I want to create for my own channel. I already got a lot. I
Do
got
what you
some
can.
naysayers now. I get people come on every now and again. Another guy said "ew" towards me the other day, and I was really confused. Like, why'd you even say that? Like, that's the most ridiculous thing. He's like, laugh out loud, and he left. Because I was doing my shoulders, I was exercising. Because this pussy pansy evidently doesn't know how to lift weights. That's why I said that. You know, I was exercising my shoulders. That I got 10-pound plates. I hold up, and I was exercising that. And I'm like, I don't have time to exercise really, so I exercise on stream. I'll sit there and you'll see me doing this. I was grabbing the plates, I was going like this.
Do what you can.
Doing them, you know, like 40 or so times and that. Which not a lot of people can do anyway, because most people are weak as fuck. And I put little like 5-pound leg weights on. I was doing my up and downs with my legs and that. To my quads and that, pulling on stuff and that. Most streamers I see are not even, they don't even like lift weights. They don't even do anything but sit there and stream all day. You gotta give time for your own personal self. You might have the money for it, I can get a personal trainer. You still gotta work out.
Do what you can.
You still gotta buy all that food. You still gotta buy the protein shakes. You still gotta buy the creatine and that. There's all kinds of stuff. I find it really funny. Man, I gotta take a big piss. Just ran over my other G Fuel. I don't know. Oh man, I gotta pee so bad. Okay. I'm gonna take this. Ooh.
Do what
I'm
you
gonna do
can.
one more. And just let it go. Oh my god. What was that? Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. Holy shit. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Whew. Yeah, if you guys want to get any conversations about stuff from that, you know, it could be anything at all. It doesn't matter. I'm here for anybody that wants to listen, or that I can listen to, and wants to listen. We'll go both ways. So I know that's the biggest thing about a lot of people, in that when you tell how selfish they are, they don't like to listen as much. And I noticed that about like a lot of males. I notice a lot of males have issues with listening.
Do what you can.
And I say that out of my own personal experience. I do it sometimes too. Like I'll butt in on people a little bit, because I mean I already know the answer to the thing that they're talking about. But it's never been about that. It's always been about just listening.
Do what you can.
Because speaking makes you feel better. And if all you do is speak and never listen, then how are you supposed to understand someone? If you already know the answer to it. I'm trying to train myself to be more of a listening type. Like my one friend Matt hasn't got on yet. He got upset with me the other day, I guess, because I didn't have him on my party chat. I told him like I'll be on your party chat in a little bit, because I was talking to someone I haven't talked to in a while on my stream. I guess he got butthurt and he ended up leaving that like not even like 15 minutes later, because the other guy had to go in that, and he got upset with me. He didn't say nothing. Like, dude. That's what selfishness is. You're not the one to be, willing to listen sometimes. You're thinking of all this negative stuff and that. No, he rage quits a little bit on games and that, which is unexpected. There's nothing wrong with it. Because sometimes I do too myself. When I was younger, I did it more. So. But it's trying to learn how to not be like that.
Do what you
trying
can.
to learn how to look at it. When I told him it's just a game, just laugh at it. It means your mind hasn't been focused on something to progress yourself. And you care so much about winning because you never won in your actual life. That's
Do what you can.
Winning for me is a finishing a day at work. Finishing a day at Hooters. Cooking, for 100 meals. That's progress.
Do what you can.
It makes it go by really quick. I don't know how many times I have that positive thought in my head. The whole day goes by fast. All 8 hours goes by in a flash. It's like some people, all they care about is the money they're making. And they don't even care about how the food is and that sometimes. They're what they're going to eat anyway. Like, dude, you guys have no moral for anybody. I mean, sometimes I'll fuck up on that. I agree. And we do. Shit happens. But I'm trying to learn how to progress. This is my first time ever having a full-on cook job. I love it. I love cooking. In my family, everything wants me to do more. I'm just like, I'm doing what I can. I like the job I work at. I make plenty of money. He said, well, you can make more if you get a car. Yeah, let me spend... To get a good car, let me spend about $20,000 on a car. I have to save up for 2 years. Blow all that money on a fucking vehicle just to get paid $10 more an hour. It still would not make up for that $20,000 I saved up for fucking a whole year or two. Probably multiple years. So I took another route. I made a YouTube channel. I don't have to go anywhere.
Do what you can.
Sit here and entertain people and play games I love. Hello. Oh, I just popped up again. That was the same person. There's so many Dragon Ball Z fans. I love it. That is amazing. I love it so much. I love Dragon Ball.
Do what you can.
You gotta watch the rest of Dragon Ball now. I remember when I was a kid and when I used to play the same games over and over again, I would always love it. Like, Shining Force 2 was the game I played. You guys ever heard about it? It's a Sega game. It's a strategy RPG on Sega. Very first Sega. Or the Sega Master System, whatever. And, like, the game was about
Do what you can.
demons and people facing the demons, you know, like soldiers and that. They're high class, really trained, high class soldiers and that. And the main hero, you know, he's a simple swordsman and that. Well, you end up gaining the Jewel of Darkness and a Jewel of Light.
Do what you can.
And he ended up becoming basically like a holy soldier in a way. You know, he was imbued with both light and dark. Not himself, but the jewels were hanging on that. So, like, people have always, you know, the demons always be afraid of him, but they always attract him because he had both of them. But the Jewel of Light was the one that protected him and his companions in that.
Do what you can.
So throughout the game in that, you end up, you know, start off, you know, at the beginning of that, the princess of the kingdom that you know, train with, and that ends up pretty much getting kidnapped by a possessed other king. For the king of all demons, his name is Zeon.
Do what you can.
And Zeon wanted the Dark Jewel, the Darkness Jewel, Jewel of Darkness. But Bowie, which is the main character's name, ended up having the Jewel of Light. So before the princess gets kidnapped, him and two other people throw Bowie, and Bowie grabs onto the possessed king. Not the king that you were at, there's another kingdom down farther. And he ends up getting the Jewel of Darkness. That's basically what the story starts in that. So you're trying to find a way to get back to that place where you're at, which gets, you know, massively destroyed by Zeon. So you had to leave it and go to another land, and then the whole story is basically getting back to that land to fight Zeon to save the princess. And then you end up getting what they call the Holy Sword, which is called the Chaos Breaker from the first one. The first Shining Force and the second Shining Force kind of coexist in a way. And so you end up, you know, eventually going through, you know, hundreds of battles and that to get to that, leveling up, promoting yourself, gaining stats and that. Then you end up facing out Zeon, and then you end up, you know, saving the world from Zeon and that. And it was a pretty cool game. This old 16-bit game and that. It's very colorful and that. A lot of cool dialogue in that. You can get on it. I think you can get it on the emulator. And it was amazing. So with that, I think I'm gonna order me a fucking pizza. I'm getting hungry. Oh, fuck, what's it from today? What is it? What's that? Yeah, it's the only thing I really spent a lot of money on, honestly, is food. What I could do is I could just make me a shake. Yeah, I think I want to make me a huge gain shake. Has a lot of carbs and protein in that. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ooh. Making my super huge shake is what's called, super huge shake. Basically what it is, it's a 5-scoop shake process. Gives you 1,200 calories, gives you like 200 grams of carbs, gives you 50 grams of protein, gives you like 20-some grams of fat. Oh man, it feels smooth. Only bad thing about it is you gotta drink it really quick, or it gets the protein powder is so sensitive. The powder in it's so sensitive that you can't let it sit for too long. Oh, that felt so good. I was so hungry. Jeez, man. Okay. Got that. Getting my headset on. We're gonna get some Dragon Ball going on the side. Dragon Ball.
Do what you can. Do what you can.
I'm just watching Goku eat and shit. I love it. Oh.
Do what you can. Do what you can. Do what you can.
That's so sweet. It's when Goku meets Chi-Chi for the second time.
Do what you can. Do what you can.
Damn.
All right, what should I do now?
Do what you can. 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 Do what you can.
Yay. Almost done.
Do what you can.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Magic Dragon Balls. $11 million. Get in there.
Do what you can.
Let's go. Drive, drive down the globe. There's the sky and there's below. Dragon Ball thing. A lot of food. Oh. Ooh. Damn. Chi-Chi was like massively like, well, she's at Asiel's table to begin with. Ooh, man, that video made me tired. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get back on a little bit later. Done with that. Okay, let's save. Okay, well, I'll see you guys a little bit later now. More power up to go so I can beat Barris' ass. I'll see you guys later, guys. Have a good one.